Welcome once again. A very good evening on a dynamic Thursday session. I keep looking forward to these sessions in our exchange. And if you look carefully, we have traveled so much. So much. And the COVID 19, the lockdown apparently has worked out wonderfully. You have got so much of time with your family. Too much of time, is it? Not too much of time. It's never too much. And most importantly, never too much time with our Supreme Divine Mother, God, Brahman, our consciousness, our Gurudevas. Paramahansa Yogananda, a very famous statement I was just reading, that it is the spiritual mind which does not accept a condition of life as it is inevitable. A spiritual mind works to go ahead and change it. It's a beautiful statement. A spiritual mind does not accept the conditions of life as inevitable. They know, I can change it. Because I am the consciousness. Aham Brahmasmi. I can do anything. You know, this universe, this world, this samsara, you and I have been understanding Vedanta. This samsara is nothing else but our mind. Remember the famous statement of a very holy saint from Himalaya in Hindi. शांत मन में भला संसार किसने देखा है? Sansar is what? Changing, continuous. We are born, we sustain, we grow, and thereafter we start to degrade and we deteriorate, we age and decay and die. Samsara. Nothing is permanent. That is samsara. This universe, on the other hand, the world, is what we talk about all the time. Is the way we look at it. It's because of the mind that we look at that world. So today's session is this cosmic, powerful, dynamic, conscious universe is waiting. It operates waiting for you. In the same way what Paramahansa Yogananda said, a spiritual mind goes ahead and changes it. In other words, what? In other words, your consciousness has the power to change it. Swami Vivekananda says the beautiful word. He says, freedom. We all like to be free, no? We don't like prison. We don't like oppression. We like freedom. He says true freedom is not having just condition to do whatever we like. But it is freedom, true condition of freedom means it is also not doing all the time what we like. Understand? It is not, freedom is not a condition for you to do whatever you like. This is what we think. I'm free. I'm a teenager. I can go out and stay up anytime. I'm an adult now. I can do what I like, drink what I like, smoke what I like, meet whoever I like, say I hate you whoever I like, and I love you whoever I like. I'm free. I'm an adult. Vivekananda says freedom, true freedom is also not doing always what you like. In other words, sustain control. This dynamic universe, cosmic world, cause and effect, operates, sustains, not static, continuous exchange, give and take, give and take. In this give and take, you look at, we breathe out, we breathe in. We drink water, we throw it out. we blood, heart is pumping out and it is getting purified, sustaining everywhere, oxygenated blood, and then collecting the impurities and again filtering it and sustaining. How much of work is our heart doing? Same thing with every system of this universe. Look carefully. A tree does not does not eat its own fruit. A tree doesn't eat its own fruit. It's giving. A river doesn't drink its own water. A waterfall is always going out to meet the ocean. Isn't it? Giving and receiving with grace. It's not just giving. You need to receive with grace. So the question came up to the mind, and I was doing some little study with the divine grace of the Mother, Babaji, Yoga Kshema, Krishna, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, our Gurudevas, Paramahansa Yogananda, Yukteswar Giri, Lahiri Mahasaya, and Swami Vivekananda, Paramahansa Ramakrishna, Holy Mother Sharda. Connected you and me, and we are interacting, and I got this beautiful story for us to share. Let's start with a prayer, our salutations. Asato ma satkamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityurma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So this cosmic world operates with dynamic exchange, give and take. Anything in the world that you see today. That you and I must be willing to give up whatever we want. Supposing, look at this object. I throw it out. It has to come down. What goes up has to come down. Not technically strictly true. That means if I send it away, those of you scientific minded, with the speed of the Earth's escape velocity of 6.93 meters per second and second, it will not come back. It will go to the orbit. But anything, if I throw up, it will come down. Nature's law. Fire will go up. Water will go down. Same way, when I give out things, it comes back to me. Whatever I give out, so the law says what? The Vedantic law? It is our willingness, free will, to give away whatever we seek for ourselves, we will get it in abundance. We make the mistake. I have to give the money. I say when I have money, then I will give it. Mistake. I want love. When I get love, when I know somebody is loving me, I will check it out and then I will love her or love him. That is the mistake. Anything you seek in your life, give it first. Golden rule. I'm going to share a little story. I had this question. Question came to me from one of the devotees. How is it? And this question was repeated by a monk to Maharshi Janak. You remember Janaka Maharshi, Ramayana? Father of Sita, father-in-law of Rama. So this monk one day asked him, and it actually tallied exactly the question that I got from one of the devotees. How is it that some people have everything that they want, and some people, whatever they want, they're struggling hard and not getting it, and get little bit, even if they work very hard? Many of you are experiencing, especially during COVID-19 time. Why is it? So my intention is to share with you, establish them, believe in them, and follow the principles. Just watch. Janak Maharshi was asked, Maharaj, you're a Maharishi, Maharshi. You are emperor. You're not only Maharshi, you're detached from the world, and yet you're the emperor of this country, India, Bharat. And then you are the father of the divine mother of the universe, Sita. You're also father-in-law of the God of the universe, Sri Ram. How? Everything comes to you? The Janak Maharaj said, Maharaj, honestly, I don't know. And in that night, when Maharaj Janak was sleeping, he had a vision. A monk came to him and he heard this booming voice. You have this question, why everything is good with you, and you get anything that you think of, and why others are suffering. You want to know the answer? Tomorrow morning, freshen up and then walk towards west. Keep on walking. You will have to walk for many miles. And then many kosha, those days said kosha. One kosha is 2 miles. And then you will meet one yogi who's eating only dry leaves. He knows your question. He will also have the answer. So next day, Maharshi Janak Maharaj, a great, highly dedicated, he's got up, refreshed himself and started walking. And he walked for 8-10 hours, tired, but he didn't give up. And then he met. And there is this yogi eating dry leaves under a tree. He said, that's my man. And as he approaches, the yogi said, Maharaj, I know. You've come with what question? I know your question. I have the answer, but I cannot tell you. You have to go and meet towards north another yogi. You will find him eating ash, burnt ash. It will take you some time towards north. So you rest here today. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you dry leaves. I'll give you some food to eat. And tomorrow, Maharaj had gone alone. Imagine the courage of Maharaj. You and I will take 10 cars and 10 guards. No? Next morning, Maharaj, fresh, again started walking to north. Walked again many koshas, many miles, and he found that yogi. He found one yogi sitting under a tree and eating ash. As Maharaj approached, yogi said, I know your question, I know the answer, but I will not tell you. You have to walk towards the east and you will meet one young baby who is just born. And then baby has the answer to your question. Go Maharaj, rest tonight, go tomorrow morning. Maharaj did that. Next morning, after many koshas walking towards the sunset time, dark in front because he was walking to east, sun has set to the west. And then he found a village. And apparently the village headman was waiting for him. Village headman said, Maharaj, I know you. My newborn son has told me, he's speaking already, to expect you. Please come with me. Bless him. The Maharaj went with him. As he goes inside, Maharaj went inside. The headman said, Sir, you speak to the baby, and he closes the door. Now Maharaj alone with the baby. Baby just born, talking. Baby said, Maharaj, I know your question. I have the answer. Don't worry, you don't have to go anywhere else. I will tell you the answer. He said, many years back, there was a poor lady who used to live in this village. She was very pure, very good, but very poor. Her husband had died and she was living with 4 sons. Eldest was 12, next one was 10, next one was 8, and next one was 5. 4 sons. She was so poor that she didn't have enough to eat. That day she begged and borrowed, and she had little wheat. She could make only 4 chapatis, and she gave this 4 chapati to the 4 sons to so that they don't die, eat something. As the boys were about to eat, the door, there was a knock, and the door opened, and tall one man walks in and said, I am very hungry. Lady, give me something to eat. The lady said, sir, I would love to give you, but I don't have. I have only 4 chapatis. I've already given to my boys. They have to make the choice now. Please ask. So he goes to the eldest son, 12-year-old. He said, will you give me your chapati? I'm very hungry. The eldest son said, if I give you the chapati, I am hungry too. What will I eat? Dry leaves? Now you know why that yogi was eating dry leaf. So the man visitor, very upset. He goes to the second son, 10-year-old. He said, I'm very hungry. Will you give me a chapati to eat? The 10-year-old boy said, if I give it to you, I'm hungry too. I will eat what? Ash? Disappointed visitor goes to the third son, 8-year-old. He said, I'm very hungry. Will you give me a chapati? The 8-year-old son said, if I give it to you, sir, I will die. This young baby said, sir, I am that third son. So every time I'm born, I die the same day. I'm again born, I again die the same day. And so is the elder brother and the second brother. They're eating dry leaves and ash. As we had sent it out to the world, that is what has come back to us. And we are living that life. Maharaj said, what happened to the fourth boy? The young baby said, yes. That fourth boy, 5-year-old, as the man approached, before he could ask, the young 5-year-old boy already laid down his hand and, please take, sir. The visitor ate it, satisfied, he blessed him and gone. Maharaj, that fourth boy was you. And because of which today you are the Maharishi, you are the Maharaj, you are also the father of the Divine Mother of the universe, and you are also father of the God himself. There is nothing that you wish you cannot get. This is called dynamic exchange. Give. Willingness to give whatever you have, you will receive and invite abundance of the universe. Our system of the universe is operating like that. Start giving. Jnanam dhanena vartate. The more knowledge you give, the more knowledge you will gain. Love. Give love freely to everyone. It will come to you freely. Money. What you have, 10 rupees, give it. Don't worry. You said to your mind, what will I? Just don't worry. Live it to the universe. I have lived that life, and today I try to live to the word, to this word. I find, long time ago, you all are very familiar with the ashram. I didn't have enough flowers to put in front of the Babaji and the Gurudevas. I prayed to him. I used to buy flowers from Shamoon Flower for 6,000 rupees every Saturday just to come and give me on Sunday. And this was very little flower. And I used to say, Babaji, I want to put flower with you. I want to feed you something. And I want to share it with our devotee friends. Notice, soon enough, one of my friend said, sir, why are you buying so expensive flower? I'll go to Gul Tekri on Sunday morning, Get it every time. Last 20 plus years, I get flowers, beautiful flowers, no shortage of flowers. It's Babaji's blessing, Divine Mother's blessing. So the universe consciousness is just waiting to give it to you. And who are you and I? Consciousness, Ishvara is not out there. It is you. Theistic religion, God is up there, we are here. We are small, God is powerful. Bhakti Yoga. But what are we doing? Follow Bhakti Yoga. Follow Raja Yoga, Kriya Yoga. Follow Karma Yoga. Do that work, giving it to everyone. Help everyone. Selflessly. Not selfishly. We tend to first grab our and put fixed deposits and money and life insurance. What will happen when I grow old? Think for a second, my beloved friends. Whoever has told you you will be old and you will be disabled, whatever happens to us is first this action of dynamic exchange. And second, what you think, what you speak, and what you do, that is what happens to you. What you think, what you speak, what you do comes back to you. Don't worry. Don't think about COVID-19. Can antibacteria be infected with bacteria? No. Can holy water, Ganga, be polluted by some dirty dead body? No. Holy water will remain holy water. Can the sunlight which falls on dirty something on the road gets dirty when it falls on it? Can the sunlight get drunk if it falls on a pitcher of wine? Does it get drunk? It does not get holy either when it falls on holy water, or doesn't become dirty when it falls on a dirty rainwater. It's ever pure. You and I, with the Jnana Yoga, Advaita Vedanta, we know Aham Brahmasmi. Prajnana Brahman, that supreme Prajnana consciousness is I. Tattvamasi, Swetaketu is being told by his father, I am Atman Brahman, Mahavakyas. So in which we covered the consciousness, in which distinction between the consciousness and reflective consciousness. We are, consciousness is powerful. We'll discuss more in detail. By the way, before I miss telling you, this Sunday, along with our sessions, we will do a 30 minutes meditation on Vedantic meditation. Different. We have done earlier 2 other sessions. That is preliminary session. We will do a Vedantic meditation on Mandakya Upanishads. That's powerful. Spread the word. Those of you wish to join virtually, and soon enough pray that our face-to-face sessions also begin. So, this consciousness is you and I. But we are consciousness. We are not attached to this body, mind, nama, rupa, babhara, name, form, action. This body is not me. My name, Robin Ghosh, is not me. I am that consciousness. Now, how are we operating? How is the world and this, just now what we heard, how are they connected? Very simple. Consciousness gives, like the sun projects light to the moon. The moon is our mind. The moon receives that light called reflective consciousness. Reflective consciousness sends it to the brain, to the senses, and to the body. Everything in this universe, what you operate with, is the reflective consciousness. During the daytime, we operate with the sun's light. At night, there is no sun, but the moon's light falls on the earth. Imagine there are no other lights. Imagine, to understand this concept, we operate with that moonlight. And understand the distinction between the moonlight and the sunlight is what? All of us have done a little bit of astronomy. They're all the same one light. That's the light of the sun. Same way, whatever we are doing, it is because of the consciousness. But understand it very carefully. Sun is not bothered with what is happening in the moon. You with me? Sun is not affected with what happens with the moon. Just like sun is not affected with the dirty something or wine or holy water. Its duty is to light it up, heat it. And also, in the reflective consciousness, show a little sun, like in a bucket of water in the garden, like in a lake. You see the sun, the water gets warm also because of the sun, and it refracts also, refracts with the light. Now, understand, the moon waxes and wanes. Now, smaller to bigger to the full moon. Same way, the consciousness is affecting the mind like moon in our body. Now, how much are we reflecting to the world with our senses, body, and getting what we want for ourselves depends on the purity of mind. Just like if I have a mirror, if the mirror is dirty, my face is dirty. If the mirror is cracked, my face is cracked. What I see in a clean, good mirror is not me. That's my image. What is that image? Is my reflective consciousness. If my mirror surface, after receiving the consciousness light, like the moon in a full moon, it received the full moon. Then I throw the full moon to the earth and earth floods with light. If what is that mind? It's purity. And this is where we come in with Yama Niyama in the Yogic Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Remember? Satya, Ahimsa, Brahmacharya, Ashteya, Aparigraha, and then 5 senses of Niyama. We'll not get into them. Those senses purify our mind. Purify our mind by willingness to give away whatever we like. And when you do that, you realize that witness Sakshi, call it Chit, call it consciousness, call it Ananda, is Ishvara and is me. So true, understand it this way, through Bhakti Yoga, I worship and pray and love my God in the form that I wish to, and my Guru Devas, and they are all present, Sarva Vyapi, Anantam, Advaitam, all the time with us. That consciousness is always there, like a TV screen, computer screen. TV screen is stationary. Nothing, it's not moving, but inside the screen, the film is moving. Hero, heroine, fighting, evil, good, love, dinosaurs, ghost stories, and a lot of running and movement is happening inside the screen. Yogis, if it is disturbed, say don't look at the TV, switch off the TV. You're appearing for final exam, don't watch TV. But Vedantists say, no problem if you watch the movie. but no, it is only a movie. So what is Vedanta is saying, Advaita Vedantist? Yogi is saying, erase the samsara to not get touched. Yama, niyama, those principles. Vedanta is saying, go ahead and watch the movie. But no, it is only a movie. Application? No, this samsara is only that dream life which you're dreaming. And you are the supreme consciousness. Body is changing. Jayate, sixfold of change. Remember, Jayate, Asti, Vardate, Viparittakshate, Aparikshate, Nashyate. Jayate, born, it sustains. Asti, it Vardate, it grows. Viparittakshate, it deteriorates. And Aparikshate, it starts to decay. And Nashyate, it dies. Know that body is not me. Sickness of the body, consciousness. Face this life, samsara. Paramahamsa Ramakrishna, throat cancer. And Hari Maharaj said, you seem to be in bliss. And Ramakrishna said, rascal has got me. So what do? Be with it, play with it, knowing all the time. Why are we suffering? Because we have forgotten that we are the consciousness. Sat Chit Ananda. We've forgotten. We think I am this name and the body and the form. It's a very simple way to remember in your meditation. You look at the sky, beautiful sky, blue sky. Not these days, it's cloudy. You enjoy the blue sky. But you know, sky is not blue because you're an educated person. Blueness of the sky on the scattering of the light effect, isn't it? The sky is not blue. Now, you know this is not me. But enjoy the life. Enjoy the sky. Knowing it is not true, enjoy it. You are the wave in the ocean. No, I'm not the wave. I'm not the ocean. I am water. I'm not Nama, Rupa, Babhara, not name, form and function. I am Chidananda Rupaham, Shivoham, Shivoham. Beautiful words of Shankaracharya. Mano Chitta Duksha Vritti Nirodha is Yogi saying. Shankaracharya is saying that I am not my mind, I am not my name, I am not my ego, I am not my memory, I am not my body. Chidananda Rupoham Shivoham Shivoham. Reflect on it. Let's have some beautiful discussion. Meditate well. And remember, spread the word. We will have a beautiful meditation session. Half of our sessions. Jai Guru. May the Divine Mother, the gods and goddesses and the yogis of the universe bless you and your family and everyone around you. May you be blessed with that power of the consciousness. May your mind be purified. May you be in bliss. And everyone around you be protected. And may all your wishes be fulfilled. I have just now received a message. Today, before going off to sleep, sit for 5 minutes and whatever you wish, it shall be granted to you. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Guru.